Riding Texan here. I'm going to finish the stage 1 install on my Harley. I've got the extreme wedge breather to put on and the Screamin Eagle tuner, so stick around. This will be a learning experience for all. Okay, we're going to start by taking off the stock airbox. I'm not left-handed. I gotta do all this stuff with my right. Next, we're gonna remove the air filter. Now we're gonna remove these bolts. The one's on the throttle body and this one up here. I believe these are T27s. That looks like a 9/16 socket head. Well, I think I'm just going to put them in the bottom of the airbox. Safekeeping. Okay, we now got the breather hose to get off. Yeah, let me get a rag and wipe that all down. I was wondering how much oil actually blew by into the breather. I'll probably be putting a catch can on it later. Vent this out of my air cleaner. Anyway, that's got the stock air box off. Get the other one unboxed and we'll assemble it and go back together with it. So I actually thought I was recording. So what I have done, I've put the breather hose adapter, screwed it in with my fingers, got it lined up. I don't think it'll go any tighter. And I put the adapter ring for the throttle body in with the gasket on the top. That's as far as I got. Like I say, I thought I was recording, but I forgot when I'm shooting in low light mode. I don't have it set up to do an instant recording, so that's where I'm at. What comes in the kit is the gasket, all the necessary hardware to assemble it back, filters. Anyway, we're going to install it on the bike. You will be needing foot-pound torque wrench, inch-pound torque wrench. I've got two different kinds. I got blue and the red Loctite. I'll be putting the red Loctite on the big bolts that goes in the head, and the blue on the throttle body. Okay, what I was looking at here, these bottom thread holes, they're capture screws, so they'll actually screw all the way through. It'll be loose. Same thing on that one, it'll screw in and then get loose on the back side. Okay, what I'm going to do is apply a little blue Loctite to those 2 screws I just put in. And then I'm gonna get my breather hose reinstalled onto the barb fitting and push it back up in the hole here. And turn that breather just a little more. There we go. May have to play with that. And I'm gonna make sure that this is flush all the way through there and start these bolts into the holes. I've got those started. I'm going to start the one on the back side. A little blue Loctite on it. I'm going to use an Allen wrench. Yeah. Verify we're still good and flush inside there. I'm just going to run them down. I'm not even going to snug them up. I'm just going to get them in there good. Because I'm going to put these 2 big bolts in first. I just want to get them a little closer. Alright. Okay, it's close. Okay, got that down there close. Okay, I guess we're using the same hardware that come out for the big boats. And I'm going to apply a little red to that. Let's start them in this hole. Cat back on that Loctite. That stuff's like gold. I'm going to snug these. And they're touching. That's touching. I'm going to have to estimate the torque on that one. It won't go anywhere though. It is pretty tight in there. Okay, the stock head bolts are 22 to 24 foot-pounds. Okay. And the small bolts are 55 to 60 inch-pounds. I'm pause there. I gotta go find an adapter. Well, I've got to restart my camera. Anyway, I got these to 55 to 60 inch-pounds. We should install the air filter, which comes pre-oiled. Man, see if I can juggle all this with one hand. Get my air cleaner seated. Get this down in the groove. If I get my cover on there, maybe I can hold all that together. Got 2 long bolts that go in the front. And these are shoulder bolts, so you can just tighten them up. Don't have to worry about squishing your filter. Everything is in there where it belongs. These are a 12-point socket. So it was snugged. I ran down to it. Well, maybe it's different than my 12 point. Okay, that's not it. Okay, well, I've seen people using the box in. I think they were using the 8mm, but I'm using the 5/16 because 8 and 5/16 are interchangeable. I'm just gonna snug it because there's no way I can torque wrench this. That's what it looks like. I will probably put the rain sock on it and the dust cover, because here in this carport it kind of gets dusty. Get a tank down view. That's going to give it plenty of leg room there. That's even more leg room than the factory box. Now I'm going to do the install of the Screamin Eagle tuner. I'm going to plug the Bluetooth communication module in to this port here. It's good and snug. Now I'm going to power the bike on, but I'm not going to start it. Yeah, there's green light. That's flashing right there. Signifies it needs to be paired. We'll go to Bluetooth settings. We'll go to settings. Bluetooth settings and app. We'll pair. Allow while using the app. Continue. We'll scan. Select it. Firmware update available. Do you wish to install the update now? Note you will be unable to use the BCI until this update is installed. So I guess yes. Take up to 10 minutes. Do not turn the ignition switch off. Do not unplug the BCI while updating firmware. Got my bike plugged into a 5-amp tender. Okay, we're updating the firmware. Do not turn the engine. Do not turn the ignition off. Do not unplug the BCI while updating firmware. I hate updating firmware on electronics. It scares me. Update is complete. Turn the ignition off, then back on to reconnect the BCI. Off. On. Says we're reconnected. Okay, I want to do a standard tune. 117, I'm going to add that. Stage 1 components, Screamin Eagle air cleaner, Screamin Eagle exhaust. Of course, I got the Screamin Eagle air cleaner, but I got tab performance exhaust. So I'm going to program with this calibration. It's batteries too low to begin program. Connect battery tender directly to BCI. Okay. Well, my battery tender's on. Alright, I just went and hooked my battery charger up. Go back, pick my stage 1. I'm going to program this calibration. Stay within 20 feet, direct line of sight. Turn off the radio, there's no radio on. Okay. Downloading calibration from the cloud. Turn the ignition off and back on. Do not start the engine. Reconnected. Program the motorcycle. Downloading utility from phone. Downloading calibration from phone to BCI. File sent to the BCI. Programming ECM calibration from BCI. Programming complete. Motorcycle has been calibrated. Your motorcycle now has custom calibration installed. You can repeat this process as many times as you want. Turn off the vehicle ignition switch. and run stop switch. Wait 20 seconds, turn on the ignition and run stop switch. It ought to have been about 20 seconds. Turn the vehicle back on. Reconnected. We'll close that. See if there's any error codes. I'm just going to hit clear all codes. Error codes have been cleared. Okay. I don't know there were any there, but I'm just going to do it. That's what the bike draws. 14.2 amps just sitting there with all the lights and everything on. That's a lot. I wonder the old 5 amp trickle charger wasn't doing its job. Okay, well, I've got that done. Got my intake put on. I'm going to store it with a rain sock on, like I say, because I got a little dusty condition right here. I just pop it off every time I go to ride. But the scariest part was putting on the Screamin Eagle tuner. And they say put a 5 amp trickle charger on it. That's what I got. And then it told me battery low after it did the firmware update. Now, that firmware update did take about 10 minutes, so I went ahead and put it on my car battery charger, and it was drawing 14.1 amps just sitting there with the lights on. So I don't know, it is what it is, but you might want to put a car battery charger on it while you're doing that. Anyway, I'm running out of time. I wouldn't have time to get the engine heat cycled, so I'm not even going to start the bike. Right now, I probably will ride it tomorrow afternoon after I get home from work. At least go make a 20-mile round. We'll see how that goes. I'm really interested in seeing what it's going to do. If it's going to add more power or just be a placebo effect. We'll find out. I heard it makes road mode feel like sport mode, but we'll find out. Stay tuned.